Where do you think engineering is headed over the next, like, let's say 10 to 15 years?
It's heading towards everybody being a little bit of an engineer, just like we all became travel experts
Mm.
over the last 10 years because we can all before remember our parents would like call the people and they'd now we're all travel, you just Google, we're already doing our own websites, loads of things that before we would have needed a techie person. I also think that artificial intelligence and all these algorithms will be the future, which is great because they learn from their mistakes versus so many politicians
Yeah.
that do not learn from this. So I've always said I would have loved the Brexit deal to be negotiated by robots
Mm.
because they don't have an ego. They're not going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to give you this because if not, I'll look bad in my country." Oh well, yes. No, robots will just, take the best of both worlds. On the scary part, I think there will be with this social distance, we might get too attached to artificial intelligence and robots,
Mm.
and they'll be telling us what to do, and we'll think that it's a good thing because they know the answer. They'll be saying like, "You've got to get up in the morning, you got to go to the gym." So they'll be bossy. That's my fear. Bossy robots that we
That control
take
us
into our house
and order us to do
because
shit.
they know better, and actually no, we know better. We know how to be lazy, eat that cupcake, eat that cookie, drink
Yeah.
that gin and tonic. So that's the worst and the best case scenarios.
Yeah, like a sort of iRobot, like that iRobot by Isaac Asimov, like that sort
Yeah,
of scenario.
they'll tell you because they know what you need, and they will know, but they will know the best that you need, but they won't let you be lazy or overindulge and
I
all
guess there'd
that
be
stuff.
like a setting, wouldn't there, on them where like you
That'd be
ultimately you'll
great.
have free
Lazy
will,
setting.
but like no, like you'll be able to say
Stop it.
I ultimately overrule you if I say this safe word, or like something like
That's
that.
great.
I don't know
You've
why.
just solved, you've just solved the issue, Adrian, for us. I can tell you're a real good IT person.
Yeah,
I'll say you could have the lazy setting, the really strict setting,
yeah. Well,
the
I'm just
shut
thinking.
up.
I'm thinking of like scenarios where, like, so the robot would say like, "You have to get up," and then you would say, "No, fuck off. I'm having a lie in," and then the robot would be like, "No, because you always do this, and actually, it's really important that you run for 20 minutes on hamster wheel over there." So he would like drag you out of your bed, and in some ways, that's a good thing, right? Because you, even though it would annoy you, you would be like, "Thanks for getting me up this morning. This is important that I have my exercise." But on the flip side, when I'm in the mood for a McDonald's breakfast, Sonia, I don't want no fucking iRobot guy telling me to put down the sausage McMuffin. I just want my dirty McDonald's breakfast.
Well, he'll be there saying, "Adrian, last time you thanked me for," and that will be
Yeah.
the worst, classical mother.
Yeah.
uh, Thank me for saying no to that McMuffin.
You'd have to be
This,
so
listen
like
to
you'd have to be so like defined with the program and like the variables that you give it, like the if statements that you give it. You'd have to be like, right, listen, it's really important. If you see me any morning other than Friday eating a McDonald's breakfast, punch me in the face. Like, and the robot would just be like, okay, and you'd be like, okay, cool, right. So that's my diet sorted. But then what if you just have a really bad suicidal
exactly.
Tuesday? Your girlfriend leaves you, she took your credit card, like, and then ran it all up, and it finds out that she's been fucking your best friend, and like, a terrible Tuesday. And you're hungover and everything. Like, you might just want a McDonald's, and then to top it all off, then you get punched in the face. That's a bad week. That is a that's a bad week.